This is a temporary mobile setup. Okay. So we're going to start the unboxing. What's going on, guys? Okay. I haven't bought PC parts in like 10 years. Probably since 2012. Other than a couple like RAM upgrades and all that. But yeah, we plunged. We went all in. We got some new 12th gen. Look at this guy. I waited 2 days to open this. And oh my god. I didn't want to stream. I was going to say fuck it, install it, and not show anyone. But does it ever feel good to hold this? Oh my god. Check this out. So we got the MAG Z690 Tomahawk. We did go with a DDR4 version. Too many issues with DDR5 right now. But we got all the PCIe lanes, all the bandwidth, all the slots. I mean, 12 USB, 18 USBs. That's just ridiculous. Future-proof. Here we go. Let's grab the next. Hey, Amazon, what's going on here? What the fuck happened here? Anyway. What's this? Okay, this is the support bracket everyone's talking about. So basically what it does is it replaces the CPU bracket so that there's no flex. I think Gamer Nexus a day ago mentioned this, but hey, we ordered that before he said. Look at that. Intel 12th Gen. And this replaces that spring bracket you'll see soon. Because apparently on the 12th Gen, if you put too much pressure, it makes it so your second and fourth RAM sticks do not get recognized if you put too much pressure. Alright, let's put that aside. Right here should be fine for now. Came with some free thermal paste here. We got an extra camera for the green screen. What's great is we'll be able to have a few different angles. That was just one extra. And I had to start unboxing this already. This is just absolutely beautiful. I've already tried it and installed it. I am absolutely loving it. The only thing we didn't install was all the new PC components. I had to open the peripherals. It's just beautiful. Alright, what's this? This might be the CPU. You'd think they'd put it in a nice box, okay? Since this is like the most expensive part. Tear here. Ooh, it's blue. Ooh, look at this. This right here is gonna do everything I absolutely need it to do. We'll be able to stream 2 cameras, all the games, and we're gonna be able to dabble into the editing software for our own videos. Because what we have right now is an old Core i7 that is not cutting it. So we got the 12600kf. We already have a GPU. We will not be upgrading the GPU yet until a few months from now, until we find out what's going on with Force, the 40 series. What's in here? I think we got I gotta stand on the chair to get to this. I think this is the PSU and the cooler, I think. Alright. So I wasn't gonna show anyone this. I wanted to just drool on it all by myself. But why not? MSI MAG A750. Alright, so I was already running into PSU issues. Not enough power for the Frankenstein old setup I have. But this should solve all of it. I think so. It looks like it has all the connectors we need. I went on a whim here hoping that I wouldn't need anything. If we do, well, that's going to suck and we'll have to wait for it. And we probably won't be able to game too if I'm missing stuff. But anyways, that should be more than enough for our Core i5-12600K with our new MSI board, Z690 chipset. Holy shit, this thing's like 10 pounds. A lot of copper in that. And we got a wonderful cooler here. So I really wanted to do a triple cooler, but apparently it's not necessary. So this 240 should do great. No RGB, it can't stand that shit. Not going to be looking at it anyway. It's going to be tucked away because who wants to clean their computer every single day? This should do it. It comes with full capability for the 1700 LGA socket. Alright. Oh, also, we went with the new mouse too. We went with the Logitech Pro X Ultralight. This thing is insane. You don't even feel it. It's like moving a feather. I already went and used this along with the Streamdeck. So we'll be putting those aside. You might see those later being used. Alright. So I guess the next step is probably gonna be getting the motherboard open and then getting my tower up here so we can start dismantling it. Alright, I'm just gonna open this to see what's going on in here. Oh, and did I mention I also have the Logitech headset here? This thing's amazing. Alright. Alright, what's in here? Alright, oh, okay, that's just the Wi-Fi. I'm not going to be using the Wi-Fi off this board. I already have a solid connection, so that'll be fine. Oh, you don't need any of that. Extra SATA. Some stickers. I always love stickers. Some camo stickers. Ooh. Alright, that's all the product registration nonsense. Oh, that's the motherboard BIOS key. Hey, you know what? You know what happens when you upgrade to a better one, a better board? You get the BIOS flash with it. You don't have to go online. Some people don't even have internet connection when they start building a brand new computer, and they're forced to go online to get it working. All we have to do is stick that USB in, and away we go. At least, that's what I think. Nope. No. I'm no expert here. So this is legitimately my first build other than modifying existing parts that I have. So, like everyone says, here's the top of the board. And I'm gonna get my buddy here that just brought up my tower to make sure that we kill all the power on the other PSU. So how you do that is, look at this bad boy. So how you do that, alright, so here's a tower that we're working with. I got this in 2012. It's an HP Omen. I already have the side panel off, and it's turned into a Frankenstein at this point. But what we're gonna do is, this light just went out a moment ago, but you gotta press and hold the power button to make sure that all the power dissipated. A moment ago you would have saw this light turn off. And it's good to go now. Oh good, it comes with the battery already. I thought I was gonna need one of those. Look at this bad boy, guys. What's the first thing we're gonna do? I think the first thing we're gonna do is open up the board here. I think we gotta put this on first. Yeah. What could go wrong, right? I didn't read a thing other than the description of the part. I'm gonna assume that, oh, maybe I should take the pressure off first. Alright, we gotta keep this here, right, to save those pins. Alright, so we'll leave that there while we untighten this. And I do believe we're supposed to reuse the cover. And I went, of course, with the black on black. This is pretty nerve-wracking because there's pins below here. And how many pins? It's LG 1700 pins. It doesn't just reference the series. It actually means there's 1700 pins of contact. Okay, so I think we remove that like that. I think we just need the screws. I should have got my screw bin, my magnetic screw bin, but I think we can just put this aside here. Alright, let's get those screws out. Can you guys see the screws on screen? Yeah, okay, perfect. Look at those beautiful pins. If this looks very amateurish, and for any of you that are going to watch this that have done this 100 times, I'm sorry. But hey, if it works at the end of this, you know, what can I say? So does this cover come off?
No, it's compression.
Yeah, it comes off. Alright, so this goes on after the CPU. Aha, okay. Okay, and that holds the CPU flush so that when we mount our AIO on top of this, it's going to be one whole flush surface, and it actually apparently gets us up to 5% more cooling. It's my knife. Okay, this part is more nerve-wracking. I know I have the pins covered, This part is a lot more nerve-wracking now. Look at that guy, he's right here. I've never really spent this much on a computer, other than when I got my first Alienware gaming laptop. It was a 17-inch back in 2012, and that thing is a beast. And what happened was, the screen broke, or it stopped working, sorry. So I had to send it in, obviously under warranty, and it came back weeks later. It was, first of all, it was a 1080p screen. So they fixed it, came back, and they sent me a 720p screen. Man, was I ever pissed off. Look at this bad boy. If I drop this, it's gonna suck. Look at that. We got the I5-12600kf. Apparently 3 to 4% quicker than just a K version, because who needs the integrated graphics? And look at that, I'm shaking already. So I'm gonna stop talking here for a minute. Okay, we got an arrow, and I can't tell which direction. I know the motherboard in that tower, I can tell the direction where to put it. Is it on here? Of course it's on here. Alright, so the arrow is here. Alright, so it's this corner. So we're going to flip that around. And we're going to drop that very gently. I'm going to take my headset off just for a moment. I need to hear and feel a little bit better if it's set. So I can tell it's not lining up, so maybe I was wrong on that orientation. Yeah, okay, here's the notches. Alright. Alright, that feels really good. That's in place. Alright, that feels good. That's in place. Okay. So now, we don't need this thing, because apparently you gotta put so much force that this whole board bends, even though it's the thicker board. So now, we're gonna put these screws back with our beautiful holder here. Look how flush that is. Why put this spring here? It's gonna be permanent anyways. You only need that if you're gonna be swapping CPUs at some point. I don't intend to. So now we have all the room for our AIO to go right on top. And if ever we want to swap out the AIO to a bigger one or what have you, or if we have to, something goes wrong with it, we don't have to worry about the pins coming off, because this holds it down permanently. And I just walked into an issue where the threads are too short. So it looks like I'm not winning here. And oh, you know what? The backplate fell. That's all. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Okay, guys, don't do this. I really suggest you don't. But I'm going to do it anyways. Alright, see our backplate there? And it fell through. That's all. What we're going to do here, it's a little janky, but we're going to get this here so that we can gain that extra height. This is turning into a balancing act. Now, I should have taped the back of that. I really didn't expect it to... Wow, guys. I think we're going to go vertical. It should stay there. Man. Yeah, we should have put a scotch tape here to hold this in place. That's interesting. Not really an easier way to do it. I think there's a few videos online showing us an easy way to get this on, but this is what I'm doing. And I did next to no research. So we're going to figure out the holes. Okay, there's one. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. Our little buffer box under here got us enough height. There you go. See? All these pros, I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I felt it almost grab. I might not have enough screw length, actually. Oh, I do. I do. It grabbed. Perfect. Okay, it still feels like it's in place. Because once I torque this down... Okay, that's firm. That's firm. Maybe I should have double checked to make sure the pins are sitting right. Well, you know, no worries. It's just a $1,000 mistake, right? I'm so nervous, guys. I was doing a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. Hey, for anyone that's going to watch this, that's experienced. What happens if you bend a pin? You just bend it back, right? No, I'm just kidding. That seems flush as AF. Whew, man, that's nerve-wracking. A little bit. And I didn't have any caffeine either. I don't know how much pressure I'm supposed to put. Just finger tight? Is that the go-to? I guess that's tight enough. My buddy here over here that is helping me, making sure I'm doing somewhat the right thing, is telling me where's my screwdriver set, and I don't know. Alright. Look at this bad boy. Fuck, that looks good, man. You know what? It's gonna look so awesome putting it inside a box for no one to ever look at again. Can't wait to do that. Alright, that's done. That's done. I do have some Corsair, what is it called, IP7 thermal paste. I mean, it does all the same shit. Doesn't matter. Unless you're like doing LN2 or something, yeah, you got to use the right one. Or if you have a copper AIO or whatever, I guess you can be picky on which one. I mean, you can tell my oil is on there. You know what? Maybe I'll go get a alcohol pad and wipe that. I don't really feel like it. It's going to work anyways. I already had experience with my shitty one here and repasted it 2-3 times, and it's always worked, whether I licked it or fucking put dirty fingers on it. Okay, I don't know where to start at this point. We're not going to remove this cooler. Can you guys see this? Yeah. We're not going to remove this cooler. I'm going to keep it on that board. This cooler, this CPU, and this board is coming out. We're going to drop this one in here. At least that's what I think is going to happen. At this very moment, honestly, it looks like it won't fit. I did not measure a goddamn thing. We're just going to take apart, and if I have to get a different case, I'll get a different case, and that's that. I went with pure intuition.
I asked you. That was one of the first.
What's my buddy saying? What are you saying?
I said that was one of the first messages I said. Is that big ass board gonna fit in that?
Is that big ass board gonna fit in there? I don't know. Maybe. All right, I gotta run and grab my screwdriver. It's just a set aside. I'll be right back. We'll just put the PSU outside.
That's it. I'm an electrician. I can hardwire something.
Alright, for someone that does home renos, I don't have any of my tools with me, but I do have my home tools. They'll work just fine. I'm gonna take out the GPU. Now, I do intend to upgrade the GPU at some point. I was gonna double check, see if there's any people that dropped in. No, nothing in the comments. That's alright. It's mostly for me anyways. I wanted to record my first ever fuck up, basically. Now this is so tight in here, I literally have to use this knife to undo the pin for the GPU. This cooler is not meant to go in here, but it was the only thing I could do to keep it cool enough to keep gaming as long as possible. Because why upgrade if you don't have to? I can't even get my finger in there, guys. How did I do that? Oh, maybe like this. I know the lighting's bad because it's deep in here. Wow. Maybe we could get the flathead in here. Alright, that might work. There we go, we got it. Alright, so tight here. I'm gonna have to start undoing everything here. That pin is still... There we go. Wow, that's tight. That's what happens when you have a small chassis here with bigger components. Don't worry guys, the pins down here are not touching anything, it's just the sides. I'm not that bad. Man, how'd I get it in here? Alright, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so this is just a 1070 turbo. It's doing what I need for now. I'm holding off to the 40 series, hopefully. So, can't wait for that. Alright, so we have a few more things here, like a network card, because the onboard one died some time ago. So, we won't be needing that anymore. Maybe in the daughter's computer at some point. Alright. Maybe we can take off the hard drives. Graphics card's not going to fit there. I might need a different tower. We don't need all this stuff here. All that can be put aside up in here with a zip tie. And then that way this would fit. But I bet you...
The USBs have to go only one way.
You know what, guys? The harsh reality is I'm gonna need a new case. I don't want to have to. I mean, I'm totally fine with cutting this all open. Let's see how big the power supply is. It might fit. Might be able to get rid of these brackets and have the hard drives pushed aside. Yeah, it might. Let's open it up, see what happens. Alright, this box seems pretty big. I only went to a 750. This is a 500 or 550. So am I not seeing a sticker here? Aha, okay. So it shouldn't be too much bigger. I mean, look at all this. If anything, things get more compact, right? As the newer they are. Look at that. It's like the same size or smaller. What is this? Are these all the cables? Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, we have like 2 of each. We have enough cables for everything. That's great. I greatly underestimated the amount of space you need. Alright. We don't need that. Look at this box. It's the same thing. Wow, look at that. You guys see? Yeah. Is it slimmer? It's actually a bit slimmer. There we go. That's gonna go like Look at that. Yeah, we got that exit. That sucks. Pulls out. GPU is going to be there. Okay. I know the AIO is here. If I can make it work and just have my USBs coming out of the back here, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that until we get another case. So I'm gonna try and do that. So this is a HP generic board. Some things here are semi-permanent. They're not super modular. But it is an ATX case. It's supposed to fit all ATX. This is an ATX board. That's an ATX PSU. The cubic footage is there, just not in the orientation with these brackets. I'm just going to start unplugging everything. And if I could fit it in, that's what we're going to do. Wow. These old plastic clips do not come off. That's a ridiculous amount of pressure. That's an old 24 pin. Wow. I don't feel comfortable. Holy crap. So this plastic is so old, I feel like it's just gonna break if I squeeze it. Yeah, like I said, guys, tight on space here. Greatly underestimated the amount of space we got. Shall I just start unplugging everything? You know what's great about recording this is if none of this works, I'll know how to put it back together. Because it's all on video. If my head doesn't block everything, maybe. There's our fan. We're actually cooking supper at the same time. Guys, I had the spaghetti on the stove as well. Alright. Oh, this is a different Torx. Alright, I'm actually going to end stream here. I have to take care of something.